Welcome back as we're ready to get the second half underway. Aces will be receiving the ball to get things started. And again, with that 41-7 lead, we should have the running clock. It is a onside style kick, a knuckleballer that the Aces fall on the 48-yard line. That was Gabe Contreras, number 21. Up front on the Good Hands team that makes the grab. They'll stop the clock to establish the possession. Ball will be placed at the 48-yard line of the Aces, first and 10. And again, with the substantial lead, the 34-point lead the Aces have, once the clock starts, continuous clock rolling already as soon as they got the ball down. And this was going to make it tough on Antwerp. Greer hangs onto the ball himself. Jake spin move, and he dives forward across midfield down to the 49-yard line of the Archers. So again, if you're not familiar, if there's a 28-point or greater advantage between the two teams, in the second half we have what we call a running clock or the continuous clock. The clock, once it starts, does not stop as it normally does. So it will not stop on incomplete passes. Greer takes the snap. Greer spin move close to first down yardage. The clock does not stop when they move the chains. The clock will stop with a score. The clock will stop briefly with a change of possession. The clock will stop if somebody goes out of bounds, if there's an injury timeout, or somebody calls a timeout. But pretty much the game moves along at a pretty stiff clip under these circumstances. Handoff. That's Comiso. Mason rumbles down inside the red zone to about the 19-yard line, where it'll be first and 10, Hicksville. So the Aces coming out of the halftime locker room looking like they want to make a statement. They're going to put this game away. Coach Smith. And again, the Aces, they don't want to run out the play clock, obviously, but the Aces can afford very comfortably to take their time here in this second half. Greer takes the snap, pitches it out to Comiso. Comiso turning the corner, a flag thrown. Comiso, first down yardage, and he's taken down around the 5-yard line, but we'll wait and see what the flag is. Clock will stop. Well, we'll say a hold against the Aces. The clock will not stop. He stayed in bounds. So the Aces will back up. That first down carry will be wiped off. And it will be second down. Nope, it'll still be first down. I'm sorry, getting ahead of myself. The holding call will move the ball back to the Archers' 30-yard line. So it'll be first and 21 for Hicksville. Comiso back there with Greer. Greer, screen pass to Tunis. Tunis evades one, and the ball is loose. And that should be Antwerp's ball, and it is. And Tunis looks like he was injured. He rolls off the side of the field. The clock will stop briefly with the change of possession. 8:51 left. Tunis made the catch and got down inside the 20-yard line, close to the 15. He was hit. The ball popped loose. It was recovered by the Archers at the 15-yard line. And Tunis is still down. Doc Haggerty looking at Peyton. Again, our score 41-7, and we've got a stoppage of play while they look at Peyton Tunis over on the sideline. He took a shot, like I said, knocked the ball loose. And both teams will huddle up while they take a look at Tunis. And we'll see if he can pop up. He does. So Peyton will be out for at least one play. And again, kind of holding his arm, it looks like a little gingerly, or his midsection. So again, the Aces training staff will take a look at him, and we'll get back into action. And again, as soon as the teams are set, they'll start that clock. So ALTIMUS drops back into the shotgun. Taylor back there with him, man in motion. Long count. ALTIMUS takes the snap, hands off to Taylor. Taylor powers forward, gets across the 15-yard line. It might have picked up a couple of yards. That'll make it 2nd and 8. Quick change of personnel. And again, the Archers taking a bit of time to get the play in. Clock continuing to roll. ALTIMUS back in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. ALTIMUS puts the ball in the air. And it looks like it was a catch. So Peters makes the grab out about the 37-yard line. And that'll be a first down for the Antwerp Archers. As they're looking to get back into this game and again close that scoring gap under 28 to get the clock back to operating normally. First and 10 from their own 37-yard line. ALTIMUS hands it off, and nothing doing. Taylor powers forward. Might have got a yard. And nope, didn't even do that. No gain, so 2nd and 10. Archers break huddle. Snap to ALTIMUS, dropping back, looking downfield, ball in the air. Caught and taken down, short of the first down marker. Out at about the 48-yard line, it looks like. Excuse me, about the 43-yard line. Where it'll be 3rd and 4. So the Archers looking at a 3rd and 4 here. ALTIMUS drops back, takes the snap. Looking downfield, puts the ball in the air. Caught and taken down. He's going to be short of the first down yardage, it looks like. It'll bring up a 4th and 1. Oh, they're going to give him the first down. Say the forward progress is enough to move the chains. Kind of a generous spot. That looked to me like he was about a half a yard shy. But we're up here and not on the field. That's the official's job. So 1st and 10 for the Archers. We go under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. ALTIMUS takes the snap and drops back again. Looking downfield, he puts the ball up in the air. And They're battling for it, and I think that should be a reception. And it will be a catch for the Archers. They're both battling for it. They'll put it down at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, Antwerp. High snap, but ALTIMUS hangs on to it himself, and he's going to get wrestled down at about the 24-yard line. We get 2nd and 9. Mills makes the grab, and they're still wrestling him down at about the 19-yard line. Should the Archers score a touchdown here, they will get the clock back to normal operation because it'll only be a 27-point margin. ALTIMUS hands it off, and that should be good enough to move the chains. Taylor gets it down to the 25-yard line, and it'll be 1st down Archers. Excuse me, at the 15-yard line. So Taylor gets Antwerp another 1st down at the Aces 15-yard line. 2:30 left in the 3rd quarter, and the clock continues to run. And again, ALTIMUS puts the ball in the air, and this time it's picked off by the Aces. Hunter Evans still on his feet and finally taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now make it the 7-8 yard line. Hunter Evans with the interception to put an end to the Archers' drive. The clock will stop long enough to establish the change of possession. It'll be the Aces' ball, 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. And credit Hunter Evans with the interception for Hicksville. Aces back out onto the field. Greer back near the end line. Greer hangs onto the ball himself. Jake reverses his field and gets out to about the 10-11 yard line before he's brought down. Greer picks up 4. That'll make it 2nd and 6. So Jake Greer gets him a little breathing room. Greer takes a snap, pitches it back to Comiso. Comiso turns the corner. Comiso still on his feet, battling forward. Out to about the 15-yard line. And that'll make it 3rd and 2 for the Aces. As we're down to a minute left in this 3rd quarter. And counting. Greer works onto the shotgun once again. Comiso the back there with him. Greer hangs onto it. Reverses field again. Greer looking for the 1st down yardage. He's got it and more. Greer out to the 30-yard line. They toss a flag at the 30-yard line. Jake winds up at the 37. But they're saying, they're indicating a face mask. the early indication is a face mask against the Archers. So they are going to get it. So it will be the 15-yard variety, a personal foul face mask against the Archers. And that's going to tack on a bunch to the end of Greer's run as they'll move it across midfield and place the ball at the Archers' 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Aces. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. It goes quick with that running clock, and we've played 3 after the third quarter. It's the Aces continuing to lead the Antwerp Archers 41-7, the score. Well, we'll get ready for the last 12 minutes of football here, and maybe a quick 12 minutes too with the running clock. But before we get to that, we want to say another big thank you to our football broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. If you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you want one that's brand spanking new or pre-owned, be it car, truck, van, or SUV, you owe it to yourself to stop by and check out the terrific selection they have on the lots at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course the Jim Schmidt truck lot. And if you want to sort of like narrow it down before you go out and look around, just log on. JimSchmidtAuto.com has the complete inventory available for your perusal online from the comfort of your own living room or den or basement or wherever it is that you surf the web. You can check out everything there is to know about the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships online at JimSchmidtAuto.com. And then when you're ready to take a look and do that test drive, stop on them and see them. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick or Jim Schmidt Ford in Hicksville, Ohio. Proud to have them as our football broadcast underwriters on HIX-TV. Fourth quarter underway. Here we go. Tunis in motion. Quick handoff to Comiso. Comiso breaks free. It's a foot race. Mason, they're trying to get him. Nobody's going to catch him, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aces. "48 yards from scrimmage. Comiso powers through into the secondary. It was a foot race. They tried to get him around the shoulders. Nobody could take him down. And Mason Comiso motors 48 yards into the end zone for another Aces touchdown to put Hicksville up now 47-7. Salvador Avalos out one more time. Point after is up. Avalos looks good, and it is. Salvador Avalos makes it 48-7. Good night for Salvador. He's 6 from 7 with the extra point conversions. Aces up by 41. 11:34 left in the game. And you have to be feeling pretty good about the Aces' chances of going 5-0 in the Green Meadows Conference here at Antwerp tonight. Little nip in the air here. Starting to feel like fall out there too. So yeah, starting to see. I even see camera girls got hurt. Kind of weird seeing you in the collegiate sweatshirt instead of the high school one, but that's okay. We'll start to get a little bundled up on the sideline. That's what makes it such a great time of the year. Football weather for sure. Now we just need to get the scent of burning leaves and get some apple cider and some donuts. So we need to have somebody bring us like apple cider and donuts up to next week when we're at home for Wayne Trays. But. All right, Avalos back to kick it away for the Aces. Salvador puts his leg into it. It's caught back at the 15-yard line and returned out to about the 33 or 34. And that was Trey Mills with the return. So Mills catches at the 15, returns at about 17 yards out to about the 33. And that's where the Archers will set up shop, 1st and 10. And they're kind of in a hole now because even if they score a touchdown here, they still will not get under that 28-point threshold to stop the running clock. ALTIMUS airs it out. Caught. And brought down. No, he's still on his feet. And they finally get him down at the 20-yard line. Nice catch and run, Luke Brewer. In fact, it's the first time we've called his name tonight. Nice reception and takes it down to the 20-yard line for the Archers. Clock will continue to run. The flag, the down marker guys, they're trucking down on the far sideline. Get themselves in place. They get set. Under 10 minutes to go in the game. ALTIMUS takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield, puts the ball in the air. Man wide open, caught at the 10-yard line. Spun around and brought down there. But that should be good for a first down. And that's going to make it first and goal for the Archers at the 10-yard line. So Antwerp in the red zone with a first and goal. Clock running, 9:20. ALTIMUS looking, puts the ball in the air. There's nobody there but an ace. Almost intercepted off the hands and out of bounds and incomplete. And that'll make it second and goal for the Archers. Had a little too much on that throw. And I think it was Langham that was back there. Nope, Sanderson, excuse me. Off his hands and incomplete. So here come the Archers to take us another crack at it on second and goal. ALTIMUS. Quick handoff. And into the end zone goes number 42, Mike Taylor. Taylor makes it 48-13 and cuts the Aces' lead to 35. So the Archers get a little bit of it back. And Savina, excuse me, getting ready to kick the extra point. And this is an important extra point. High snap, up, and no good. It looked like it might have been partially deflected, and it hits the upright and is no good. And that's important because if they had made that, then another touchdown from the Archers would have made it 27 points, and that would have put the clock back into normal operation. This way, if they hold the Aces and get the ball back and score a touchdown, they either have to go for two, or if they score the touchdown and kick the extra point, they still would have the running clock. So 8:29, Aces get ready to get the ball back, and as we know, that running clock goes very quickly. This game just eclipsing the 2-hour mark in duration. Kickoff at 7, just a little after 9 o'clock right now. So the Aces get themselves set up. They'll be guarding, I'm sure, for the onside kick. So we'll see what the Archers come up with here. And it will be the onside kick. And it will be scooped up by Hicksville. And they'll take it out to about the 40-yard line. And that's where the Aces will set up shop. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Aces at their own 40-yard line. And get back into action here. Aces lead by 35, 48-13. Both teams, their full complement of 3 timeouts. Like I said, the running clock has taken a big bite into Antwerp's options here in this second half. Aces getting back in action. And a bad snap and recovered, but it'll be a loss back to the 25-yard line. New quarterback in for the Aces, number 4, Jake Miller. So Jacob Miller going to take over for Greer here late in the game. And the high snap eludes him, and that goes all the way back to the 25-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 25 for the Aces. And a handoff. And out to about the 28-yard line. And Schooley with the carry. So Jacob Miller all alone in the backfield now. Looking at a 3rd and 22. He'll put a man in motion, and he drops the ball again, and it's loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Archers. So I hate to say it. I know you need to get the younger players in and get them some experience.
Maybe not quite yet.
But it looks like Miller needs to spend some time taking some snaps. Having a tough time out there tonight. And we shouldn't be too hard on him. I mean, when you're young and you're out there and you're in the spotlight and you're out there on the field, not as easy as it seems. 6 minutes, well, under 6 minutes now. The clock continuing to roll. Archers with the ball and good field position. They're at the Aces' 24-yard line with a 1st and 10. They still have their first line of people in there. ALTIMUS. Nope, I take it back. There is a new quarterback, number 13. So they're going to take advantage of it, and Blake Schutte will be in. And he'll get some experience, too. As the younger players will get a chance to get some varsity playing time. There's no real question as to how this game is going to end, and really it is academic. Should the Archers score now, it would go back to a regular clock, but there's no way the Antwerp is going to overcome a 35-point deficit at this point with 5 minutes to go in the contest. So Schutte with the snap. He hangs on to it. Schutte down to about the 20-yard line where he's brought down. So Schutte takes him down to the 20-yard line to make it 3rd and 6. Schutte takes the snap, drops back, puts the ball in the air, off the hands and incomplete. Intended receiver number 34, Tim Taylor. Taylor can't make the grab, and that brings up 4th down. And it looks like we got a flag on the field, and we do. So we're waiting for the official word. And that'll be declined. Going to bring up 4th down. So the Archers commit the penalty, but the Aces decline to bring up 4th down. 4th and 6. And looks like they're going to go for it. I was wondering whether they might have somebody that could kick the field goal. But Schutte takes the snap, drops back to throw. Ball in the air, got a man in the end zone, and he drops it. Oh, he'll be thinking about that one for a long time. Intended receiver Jake Ryan, number 83. I don't know if he got distracted by the Aces defender that was between him and the ball, but he came down and it just went through his hands, incomplete, and the Archers turn it over on downs to the Aces. Hicksville will take over, 1st and 10. On their own 20-yard line, 3:16 left in the game. So here we go. And again, young quarterback Jacob Miller, number 4, in for the Aces. Miller out of the shotgun. Keeps it. Miller, first down yardage, and across the 35. And Jake Miller is brought down at about the 37-yard line. That'll move the chains for the Aces. Nice carry. Hopefully Miller's got over his jitters from being in the game for the first time. Calmed down a little bit. Handled the snap very well that time. 2.5 minutes and rolling on the clock in the fourth quarter. As the Aces look to wrap this one up, head back home, and then get ready to entertain Wayne Trace next Friday in week number 9. Another quarterback keeper, and again powering forward out to about the 42-yard line. Miller picks up 5 and makes it 2nd and 5 for the Aces as we go below 2 minutes left in the contest. I'll rotate some more players in as again Coach Smith take the opportunity to get some of his younger players some varsity playing experience. Miller. High snap, but he handles it this time, hands it off. And that was Carnes with the carry. Got these new numbers. I have to stop and check and see who they are here. Carnes with the carry. He takes it out to the 40-yard line to make it 3rd and 7 for the Aces. Clock continues to roll. Miller with the snap. Again, the handoff. And brought down in the backfield, number 40, Schooley. Schooley loses a couple. And that'll make it 4th and 10 for the Aces. And the clock goes under 45 seconds. So we'll see what the Aces want to do here. They're going to have to run a play. But I think they might run it all the way down. And they'll take a timeout. Nope, they won't take the timeout. They'll just let time expire. So that's going to do it. Time expires, and that's the official end of the contest. And the Aces put another one in the win column tonight here at Archer Stadium. It's Hicksville defeating the Antwerp Archers. Final score 48-13. The Aces now go to 6-2 on the season and 5-0 in the Green Meadows Conference. Only 2 games remaining in the regular season. Aces will be in action again next Friday, their last home game of the year in the regular season. And it will be senior night. It's also going to be Team Noah night. So, again, we'll encourage you to come on out and support the Aces, root them on, wear your Team Noah apparel, and get ready to recognize and congratulate the seniors on the 2016 football squad as the Aces will entertain the Wayne Trace Raiders 1 week from tonight. And then, of course, week number 10, they'll be on the road. We're going to be headed to Pilot Country, the Ayersville Press Box, one of Kate's all-time favorite places to be to record a game. And we're looking forward to it. We'll go on the road for week number 10 as we'll close out the season with a clash against Ayersville at the pilot hangar. So with that, we want to say again a big thank you to Drew ALTIMUS and everybody here at the Antwerp the Antwerp Athletic Department. There we go. I can talk honestly. Again, always a pleasure to come here to do games. They always treat us right, and we want to thank them so very much for giving us the space in the press box. We appreciate it a great deal. And we're not sure how things are going to turn out when you watch this on HIX-TV, whether we'll have the halftime entertainment or not. Again, they were facing away from us, so we're not sure how the taping. We taped the halftime show, but we're not sure how well it's going to come across if all you can hear are the drums and so forth. So you may or may not have enjoyed the halftime entertainment, but we'll say a big thank you to the marching archers and to the Aces Pride for a great halftime show as well. And another big thank you, too, to our football broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. So that's going to do it. We're going to pack up and head back to Hicksville and wrap it up for week number 8 of the regular season. One more time from Archer Field, your final score. It's the Aces 47 and the Antwerp Archers 13. For Kate Murphy on the camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you good night and good sports.